2. What am I saying? I'm talking to myself. 1, action.
Now we do it again. Oh, hey! Didn't see you there. How are you doing? My name is Sunny Kim, and I'm your HUvZ president for Spring 2015. We have a great meeting for you today. However, let's first meet our moderators for Spring 2015. Follow me.
Hey, my name is Erin Regan, and I'm your head moderator for the Spring 2015 game. I'd like to introduce everybody else, but first, I am a biochemistry and physics dual major with a minor in math. I'm a senior at Hofstra, which means this is my last semester. I'm about to graduate forever. Oh. And in the fall, I'm going to be going to grad school to get my PhD in some form of pharmacology, but I don't know where yet. Max, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Max Henschel. I am also a senior, which means I will also be graduating soon.
No.
More sadness. I'm a philosophy major. I will not be going to grad school just yet. I'm going to take a semester off and do some stuff. What stuff? I don't know yet. Stuff. Yeah.
Freedom.
Road trips.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to do a road trip to New Mexico over the summer.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
New Mexico.
Yeah, I know, right? All right. That's me.
All right. I'm Zach. I'm a sophomore, and I'm a mechanical engineering major. I'm sticking around here for a little while, so I'm going to tell you what I enjoy doing. I like a lot of TV and movies, and I am also interested in robotics.
What's your favorite movie?
That's a tough one.
Quick, decide right now.
Blazing Saddles.
Okay.
Okay,
Good
that's a
choice.
good one.
Okay.
So good.
Under pressure and everything.
Hi, I'm Danielle. I'm also a sophomore. I'm a biology pre-vet major, so animals are kind of my thing. I also enjoy movies, but more so TV shows and video games and books. My room's kind of a mess with all of the things that I love. My bookshelf is full, which is really upsetting.
Oh, that's a big problem. That happened to me once.
Yeah.
I got a new bookshelf.
This is the 3rd time this year it's happened. It makes me so sad.
Here and there.
You should read books, Sean.
I should.
You should.
Why do
I
you
have
not?
I have a short attention span. I watch a lot of movies. Hi, I'm Sean J. Moran. I'm a drama major. I'm a senior, but I will not be graduating this semester. I'm graduating in December.
Oh.
So you got one more semester with me.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, people. The Hofstra Chronicle got my name wrong when reviewing the show I was in,
What?
and
One
called
time
me
is all
Sean
it
J.
takes.
Morgan. So naturally, now everybody in the world calls me Sean J. Morgan
The whole
here.
world, not just
The
Hofstra.
whole
You
world.
should just change your name.
That's a lot of
Put that
work.
on your headshots.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm also a professional actor, and I like movies. I like video games.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is a 3-way tie between Fight Club, Empire Strikes Back, and Inglourious Bastards.
Okay, well that's pretty
All right.
good.
Yeah.
Damn good.
Good selection.
So that is me.
No Birdman?
Birdman is so good. See Birdman right after this meeting.
Go now.
Okay, so
Stop
knew that would
watching this
happen.
and go.
wait, we should actually talk about what we're
We should
doing
probably
here.
talk about
Why
the
are we
show.
here today?
Yeah. Okay, so you guys all know that we are working on a film, and you guys are going to be seeing a trailer for it pretty soon.
Was it like in 10 minutes?
Something
You'll
like that.
never
Probably
know.
around 10 minutes. That's a good guess. It's almost too good. But we just finished filming it a couple days ago, so we kind of wanted to talk about some of our favorite stories, some of our favorite experiences, how we prepared for our characters, that
Who
sort
the
of
characters
thing.
are.
Who our
Yeah.
characters are, background, that sort of thing. So does anybody have a story or something that they want to give first?
I can go.
All right.
Well,
You're not a pharaoh.
I'm playing the Pharaoh, who you will get to learn about as the semester goes on, as the game gets closer. And the lovely Francesca, who is part of HUvZ, made my costume. And I didn't wear any pants all day. I had like a little skirt, and that was it. And it was freezing outside, but because I like to go method, I was freezing the whole day.
You were not freezing. Alyssa had blankets around you
Also,
all day.
we had a stagehand, Alyssa, who had a blanket, and she would wrap it around me when I was in the cold. So snaps for Alyssa. So that's how my filming
Thanks,
experience
Alyssa.
was. She's bowing behind the cameras right now. So.
Love you.
Aw.
How about you, Max? How was filming for you?
Well, it was a lot of fun.
You were sassy.
As usual.
He's always sassy.
Yeah.
He's the sassiest member of our mod squad.
By far.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. There's a really fun scene you all will see in which I get to exasperate my sass to the nth degree.
It's so much sass.
He also has the best vocabulary out of all of us.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Good for
Probably.
you.
Well, thank you.
So, in particular, I wanted to talk about my background with Danielle's character.
Ah, yes.
Oh, the backstory.
It is,
So, Aaron and I, our characters fucking.
really don't like each other at all. Not even a little bit. It's kind of sad, actually, because it wasn't always this way.
Well, we made all this up just off the dialogue someone wrote.
This is real.
They really don't like each other.
No, in
Not at
our
all.
characters don't like.
At all.
Yeah. Of course.
At all.
I don't
behind the
know
camera.
what you're trying to tell us.
Hit her.
I learned a long time ago not to do anything when Sky is motioning off to the camera.
No, Sky, I will not break through the roof.
I will not talk about that. No.
We will do no such thing.
So there was a time when my character and her character got along a lot better.
We were research partners.
Yeah, we were research partners. The four of us here are archaeologists, and there was this one time that I went out on a field survey, and I met this guy named Charlie, who was from England, and we got along really well, and we ended up dating. Eventually, we got married, and it was great. How about you take it from here?
So then we started working together, and somehow
Somehow
Charlie left her for me because I'm clearly better.
Somehow it.
Charlie, why?
Charlie, no.
It was not Charlie's fault. Charlie still loves me.
No, it was Charlie's fault.
Well, you get to see
No.
that dynamic in the
was
trailer,
your-
which is awesome. How about you? Huh?
It's my fault that Charlie loves me
Wait,
better.
we have to let Zach speak a little.
Come on, guys. Give me a fair
No,
say.
because we have, hold on, we just have to finish this, because, so, the way this resolves itself is Aaron's character cuts me out of our research, and it gets published,
Is that
so she steals all of my research.
Is that a spoiler alert?
No.
No.
Okay.
No. But I got her back. I got a publication in Nature, and she didn't. So whatever.
Ooh.
Your publication of Zoo Books.
Zach, you should talk about
Hey,
All right.
who you are.
Yeah, we're gonna let
So,
Zach talk now.
as you can probably see, all of these characters have a lot of drama going on behind their motivations. So, my character was just kind of fed up with all of this bullshit.
What? Ah, the language!
My character was fed up with all of this stuff. He said stuff. And so, while like everything's going on, I'm just sitting there brooding,
Don't give
but
away the
nobody's
ending.
getting along. And so I do something that is quite rash, but also insanely fun to take part in the production. And I just spring forward and I have all of these unknown talents and I turn into a total badass.
Tap dance.
And you get to see me and Aaron leap out of the way.
Yeah, I actually get shoved out of the way. It's really exciting.
I just exist.
I'm a pharaoh. Okay, what else do we need to talk about?
Well, we already talked about our characters and our motivations and how we played them and what their background is.
We got some questions, I think, that
Yeah.
like, audience members gave us.
Yeah, specifically, we had a couple of questions about our favorite zombie-related movies and video games.
Okay.
So I think it'd be nice if we could share a little bit about what our favorite zombie entertainment is. I know for me personally, my favorite zombie video game is definitely Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 as a pair, because they both have their own pros and cons. But it's a really great way of trying to fight for your survival in a post-apocalyptic world.
Also, like, the first time you play Left 4 Dead is the best because you don't know what anything means.
Or
so
how
it's
to do it at
all
all.
scary all the time. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that's true. Anybody else?
My favorite zombie video game is a little off-the-side game called Siren. I don't know if anybody's heard of it. It's a very weird game, but it's everything. It's very survival horror. The entire game is tilted against you. They give the zombies shotguns.
What?
Oh my god.
Why?
Sometimes you don't even get a weapon.
How?
Future mods. Keep that idea in mind.
Give the zombies actual shotguns.
I'm sorry, but you just sounded really hipster. You've probably never heard of it.
Probably never heard.
Yeah, it's
You
my
probably
favorite
never heard of
game,
this
but
really
probably
cool
never
game.
heard of it.
As zombies with shotguns in it.
I've got it if anybody wants to play it.
I have to stop taking your glasses. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought those were
really
yours.
like my
I do
sunglasses.
like your sunglasses. Zach!
I'm
zombie
actually not a very heavy gamer at all. That's
You have a
What
favorite
about
zombie
movies?
movie?
favorite zombie movie, either Zombieland or Shaun of the Dead, definitely.
Classics.
Oh yes,
Classics.
very much.
Rob Walsh still has not seen Shaun of the Dead.
Rob Walsh!
Sorry.
Oh,
Rob,
You were a moderator once.
we gotta fix this.
how could you?
You have betrayed us all.
Danielle, what about you?
So I don't play first-person shooters because I really, really don't like them.
Okay.
So I
Okay,
don't
that's
have
fair.
many zombie games, and I don't watch many movies because I like too much other stuff. So I'm just kind of like,
Do you have any zombie books?
no.
Is High School of the Dead a
I
zombie?
do fantasy.
High School of the Dead?
Do you watch High School of the Dead?
That
Nope.
sounds like a zombie.
I've
I
I
know what that
watched
means.
one episode.
Okay.
It's so exaggerated. I just can't. I just can't.
Yo.
You don't understand.
Left 4 Dead?
There
No,
is
Left 4 Dead.
there is an episode. The episode I watched. It literally there's a sniper rifle. They mount it on a girl's boobs and they shoot it through her boobs.
What?
I've
seen
Oh
that.
my god, why?
This guy is like dying.
Why?
Because it's anime and they can.
Oh, it's anime? No, that
Fan
makes
service.
a lot
That,
more
now,
sense.
now
It
it
does
makes
make a lot
sense.
of
Now
sense
it makes
now.
total sense.
It's fan service and there is no physics in this show.
Okay.
Physics.
I could see how that would be a little bit frustrating
Shoots the
for a scientist.
I just can't deal with it.
I haven't
okay?
watched it though. I've not kept up with Walking Dead this season, and I saw the first episode in like 5 weeks last night, and not last night, 2 nights ago, and it was so sad, but it was really good.
No
It was
spoilers.
really, really scary, and really gory.
Ooh, that's
Left 4
exciting.
Dead's good. I mean, I keep saying Left 4 Dead. I love Left 4 Dead.
You keep mixing up a lot of
I do. It's because Left 4 Dead's like the only like.
Are you trying to say Walking Dead? Or
I'm trying to say Walking Dead, but I keep going back to Left 4 Dead because I'm thinking
It's
about
okay.
how good Left 4 Dead
You also
was.
do that whenever you're talking about the Midnight Mission versus the Night of
Yeah.
Terror mission.
Every meeting we had, I would
Every
say
single one, literally
the
every
Midnight
single
Mission, but she would know I mean the Night of Terror.
every
Yeah.
single one of us
Every
is just
single
mentally correct.
meeting,
got
and then
that
I'd be
bad.
like, oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. We all kind of knew what you meant after a while.
Once you did it about 10 times, we kind of got used to it.
Yeah, eventually. We also got some questions about what it's like to be a mod. Now, I've been a mod a bunch of times, but this is your first time for everybody else. So maybe you guys could share what your expectations were, how they measured up with reality, and that sort of thing. Personally, I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
It's been an interesting experience so far, to say the least. To be honest, I was a little bit anxious when I first realized I got offered to be a mod. But then once I jumped into it at weekend events and at other like ground wars and such, I am loving it now, and it's just an amazing experience because I want to step up in this club. I want to be a bigger part of it, and it's just a really awesome way to get involved.
Yeah, it's definitely a really big shift from being like a player in all of the events and then being more or less an observer or like a judge kind of.
Yeah.
Like a ref.
It's a really
Yeah.
it's a really different change, yeah.
Anybody
Max.
I
else?
was gonna say something terrible.
also
No, I'm not
really
gonna say it.
Say it.
Oh.
Say it, Max.
No, I was gonna say it's almost like being a moderator.
Wow, thanks.
And I realized, no,
Your
that's
I'm sure you never
I
heard
realized
that
that,
word.
no, that's the job title. That's the job title.
That's what we're gonna do now.
I'm just gonna,
Yes.
I'm just gonna start pelting you with these dice.
Oh no, not
Oh,
the
no.
not the D6, please.
No.
I can do the D4. It's even worse.
Oh my gosh.
The D4 hurts.
It's like a
D4
Caltro.
does hurt.
Yes.
I think Jane's D4 hurt the most.
For me, modding is super fun because like I get to work with you guys, and the dynamic between all of us and the teamwork is like so strong. We
It's
haven't
really
had
fun.
one problem. We haven't had one issue. Everyone's been on the same page. If someone disagrees with something, we find a way to make it make more sense or work around it or make sure
Yeah.
everybody is like okay and on board with whatever we're talking about.
We're always talking using the mod chat.
Yeah, we use the
Yeah.
mod chat on Facebook, and it's just a really great group. You have a really good group of people leading your game this year.
We mesh.
What about Max? What do you have to say?
Being a moderator is a lot of fun. It's just like being a camp counselor over again.
Oh,
You're all
I guess-
children.
Except less
Yes.
of the inappropriate things that happen in the camp that I work at.
Less?
Surprisingly.
How old was your?
In this
Do
club?
tell.
No, because they are too inappropriate to talk about in this panel.
Makes
Whoa.
sense.
Right.
Okay.
This is a family panel.
That is for behind the scenes.
Rob
Behind the
Walsh
scenes.
is here. He hasn't seen Shaun of the Dead.
Who knows what went on
we're
there?
just
Sorry,
gonna
Rob.
bring it up whenever we can because he
I
doesn't
know,
feel bad
Rob,
about
you may have never heard of it, but Shaun of the Dead's a really good movie.
Thank you for your contribution.
Can
So
I be
Jay Morgan of the
Mega
Dead?
Max? I'm like the anti-Max. Max is
You can identify
giving me
however you
so
want to.
much sass right now.
Okay, so we had another question
Max?
about our favorite memory from HUvZ in general, not game specific or anything, but whatever you'd like. Does anybody have one in particular that they want to share?
Zach has the most devilish smile on his face.
I
He
just
knows
thought of one,
exactly.
but does anybody want to go first otherwise?
No, you can
No,
go.
Okay,
I want to
okay.
hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
So, my first mission of HVZ ever. Apparently, I got back to my dorm and I learned that Chowski got lured into a Dutch run by Moochie, Adrian, a bunch of other people.
I was there too.
And he got tagged through that. So, but at that point, I didn't know who he got tagged by. Chowski never told me.
Yeah.
So I talked, like Moochie texted me, he's like, hey, you want to go on a Dutch run? I'm like, dude, are you sure it's safe? Are you still even human? He's like, yeah, I'm still human. Why would I lie to you? So I go out to the RSR booth. I'm in flip-flops and it's November.
Why did you do that?
Wait. So I don't know what I was thinking. Also, at that, wait.
You were a
No,
freshman,
I
that's
wasn't
what
in
you were
flip-flop.
thinking.
I wasn't in flip-flops at the time. Yes, I was a freshman. But
Oh.
also, Courtney Beta, who is an awesome person and currently my suite mate, would spend all of this time in our room, and by that point she was a zombie, and she'd gotten tagged by Demarest, who was the OC that semester. So I'm out there, and she's like trailing me a little bit, and I get to the RSR booth. And before I leave the RSR booth, I see a bandana behind the trash can.
No.
And I see another one hiding in the plants, and it turns out, upon closer inspection, that it's Danielle. Then,
No.
Courtney's standing at on one
Betrayal.
door. I see a bunch of zombies swarming the other door. Like, you've got Hunter Blaine, you've got a bunch of other people there.
This is at Libra.
Yes,
Yeah,
this is in
this is-
Libra.
Okay, right.
So,
R.I.P.
Courtney, I guess, goes back, and at one point I'm like, this is my chance. This is the only way I'm going to be able to do this. So I swipe my card, and I bolt to the front door of Liberty, and I swipe my card really quick. Now, that swipe station takes like 3 seconds to clear.
It takes too long. You should
And
have gone to
so the
Republic.
last thing I see is Hunter Blaine barreling down on me in a full suit and top hat, and he looked like a freaking zombie mayor. And I open the door, I step inside, and as soon as both of my feet hit the ground, Hunter touches my back.
No!
So I survived,
That was intense.
but barely, like by a hair.
Good
Good
job.
story. That's a good story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good. Nice job. Anybody else?
I think my favorite is, I think this was definitely after the Night of Terror. And,
What semester? Do you
was
remember?
it- what semester? I think it was 2 semesters ago.
Okay.
So last spring semester.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
you
what
know the
story.
story.
I know the story.
I don't know this story.
We're all the zombies are swarming around HUvZ.
This was after your dramatic death.
Yeah, this was after, I have the most dramatic deaths here. I don't know if you heard, but
They're beautiful.
I'm really loud.
They're great.
And we're all hanging out at HUvZ and Dutch Treats, and I see a human in Dutch Treats. And I tell everybody, and we all surround Dutch Treats. This
Right.
kid
As
is
you do.
stuck in there. He is trapped in there, and he's there for like an hour and a half. And we're all just talking, playing Ninja and whatever, but this kid is there, and he can't move. So I have the
This
brilliant...
happens quite frequently.
Yeah, if you're
Every
human,
semester, there's
More than
one
it should.
person.
don't go to
Yep.
Dutch Treats if you're alone.
Don't.
So
Don't
I
go
have
to
the,
treats at all.
Yep.
Don't go at all.
oh, that.
Don't
Starve.
go during the game.
I have the bright
Don't
idea to
starve,
walk
don't starve.
around to the back of Dutch Treats by the parking lot, because there's a back door there that usually employees go through, and something in my gut was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go back there just in case. And lo and behold, he bolts through the back door and starts running toward Vanderpool, and I start screaming, "Yeah, it's a human, ah!" Like screaming, and like me and like 2 other people that heard me were bolting, chasing after this dude, and he starts banging on like the window of Vanderpool because he doesn't get his card out in time, and the RSR's like, I don't know what to do, so she swipes him in, and he like the door opens super slow because if you open the door in Vanderpool, it's
Oh,
like,
it's so slow.
Yep.
and we're like almost there, and like I'm about to touch him, and he just goes, douche, and he slams it on my hand, and I was just begging because we were so close. Oh my god, it was the most adrenaline rush of a freaking HUvZ moment.
I don't think I've ever heard that
It
one
was
before.
so good.
That's awesome.
Escapes from Dutch are always interesting.
Yeah. But they
People who
should,
try to go to Dutch are always interesting.
people should not be trying to go to Dutch.
Oh, yeah.
First
bad idea.
mistake.
I've never heard like a legitimate survival story.
No, Dante.
And my story.
Dante, way back.
I was thinking of Lauren Walsh, because Lauren Walsh actually went after the Night of Terror.
Yeah.
And they were playing, the zombies were playing Ninja, and they didn't notice her. She just went into Dutch, got her food, and left. The zombies were none the wiser.
That's
That's
awesome.
amazing.
Excellent work, everybody. Super vigilant.
This is why no one knows who Lauren is, because no one notices her.
I mean, that has to count. Like, that must be a plus for
Yeah.
that kind of moment.
Oh, yeah.
I
We all talked about
enjoyed
our
wearing no
characters.
pants.
I enjoyed having like 17 melee weapons and just bashing
She
people
had
over the skull with
You're
it.
gonna see she had so many freaking melee weapons. Like I had no idea how they like stayed attached.
Because I had a
Somebody
harness
made a
that I
Well,
spent 8 hours
but
making.
like 8 hours it shows. It's really really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So much duct tape.
There was a lot of duct tape.
It was
a
4
lot of
rolls
work
of duct
went
tape.
into that. 4 rolls? Rolls? Oh my
Rolls. Rolls.
gosh! That's pretty impressive. I guess my favorite part of filming was the dialogue scene was actually really cool. The one that we had where we all had like scripted lines that we had to memorize and everything. Although probably my absolute favorite part of the filming process was not the filming at all, but the rehearsal that we had the day before to go over our lines. We went into the big lecture hall where we have all of our big meetings in 117 Berliner.
Where you are right now,
Probably.
probably.
And we like set up some chairs in the very front of the room, and we got one of those handicapped desks because they're the only ones you can move around. It's kind of like a table. And we just rehearsed it over and over and over and over and over until we didn't need the scripts anymore, and then we kept doing it. But every time we acted out the whole scene from start to finish, which, as you will see in a couple of days, I guess, because the full video is being released on the Monday immediately before the game.
April 13th.
April 13th
Yeah.
at approximately 10 or 11 p.m. So look forward to that.
Pushing for 10. Right?
We'll see what we get. We'll see what we get, but probably around 10. As you will see, that scene is it's pretty involved. Some big things happen in it, and we did that every single time. So by the end of it, we had maybe, of course, we hadn't damaged any property of Hofstra.
Of course.
We would never do that. No.
I, for one, would never damage any public property of Hofstra University.
Of course. But it was a really fun process, and we spent about an hour and a half or 2 hours doing it. And that was when we fleshed out our characters, that's when we figured out our motivations. None of the 4 of us are like actors like Sean is, so it took a lot more time and effort for us to figure out how to memorize lines, how to have emotion in our lines, like what our blocking would be, how to put ourselves in the frame of mind of being someone else. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really bad at that. So that was a fun process because nobody was like better at it necessarily than anyone else, so we could all just mess up in front of each other. It was a good feeling. So that probably was my favorite part.
That was when me and Aaron realized we hated each other.
Yeah, that's where we developed that.
Aaron kept getting on my case about pronunciation of certain words. Because where I'm from is a very redneck area, and I have a southern accent at times.
Maryland
And
is
a lot
not
of
south.
Yeah.
my part of Maryland,
Are you from? Are
It
you
is
from
from
Western?
Georgia.
Are you from Western?
I'm from a Confederate flag flying area.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no, they do that too in Pennsylvania, which
Yes.
is fun because they
Really?
were never part of the Confederacy.
Eastern
My-
Maryland
my
is
neighbors
split.
flew a Confederate
Eastern Maryland
flag.
is north. Western Maryland is south.
Okay, wait. My neighbors would fly a Confederate flag in Connecticut, honestly.
Yeah. So a lot
Facts
of my
won't
words,
stop
a lot of
them.
my words I pronounce with a slight drawl, and Aaron got on my case about some of the words.
I did?
Yes.
Wait, really? I
Yes.
don't remember that.
Oh, it definitely was something.
Oh, that! Oh, that. Well, yeah. That happens.
What was our least favorite part?
You want us to officially talk about that?
Wearing no pants. Walking, yeah. What? He's goose poop. Can I say penis?
Okay, that's it. I wasn't sure, but now I know.
Goose poop.
Goose poop,
Oh,
least
there's
favorite
so
part
much-
of anything. And shout out to Sean Byrons and
And
anyone
Chandler.
else who had to lie down in
In the goose poop.
like
Yeah.
with their faces on the dirt. thank
It was
them
Sean
enough.
and Chandler, that's who it was.
Sean and
Yeah,
Chandler,
so-
who like, oh,
And then Ryan was leaning against a tree.
Yep.
yeah. And
Okay.
for all of the zombies who had to die in mostly mud, slightly poop later, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank
Fun
you.
thing is,
We
you can
appreciate
tell
it.
what order it was shot in by how muddy the zombies are.
And how poop covered.
Yes, and how poop covered.
Sean Byrons and Chandler Harmison, you guys are the real MVPs of the day.
Shut up.
And Alyssa, who was there with a blanket every time I was outside.
Yes.
I think
yes.
all of the zombies I accidentally whacked.
This
whacked in
band,
the
I'm
face
sorry, I don't know if you guys have
with
noticed, but I've been
You
like
kicked my
playing with this
roommate in the
Band-Aid, and it just
I
off.
apologize.
Wait, what? What apologize for what? What happened?
Kicking Taro in the crotch.
How did you do that by accident?
What? Stop.
How did
Oh
you
my
do that?
god.
Why would you do that?
Because I had to kick a zombie and he was the designated zombie.
That was not on the script.
No, she
I
had
know
Sparta
that.
kick a zombie, but she Sparta kicked a bit too low.
We went through stage
No, what
combat.
happened was Taro was a little too far away.
Oh god.
R.I.P.
I already know where this is going.
That's
Wait, we got another message. We got another question. So, what do we all use in our arsenal? We can start with you, Max.
Well, I'm a very old-fashioned kind of player. I don't really use melee. I don't use a lot of nerf melee weapons very often. I bought a sword last semester just to. I didn't get to use it because that was the OZ.
Well.
I use not a Maverick, not anymore at least. Hammer shot and sock flail, and pocket darts. So many pocket darts.
You know,
Pocket darts are fun because you just reach into your pocket and you just.
like-
It's like pocket sand.
Throwing glitter at confetti and sand.
Pocket sand.
so I may have been using like the mega weapons during the game, during the videos, my Centurion, the Magnus. But usually you can see me when I'm not modding going around during a game with a Retaliator and a Nerf sword, a Zombie Strike Blade. Anyway.
I have been using the same Retaliator ever since my very first ever recon broke. Like, I got a recon my freshman year, I modded it myself, I was really proud. But I modded it a little too much, and by the end of my sophomore year, the pieces of plastic inside it, like the plunger and everything, literally just snapped in half. Inside.
Oh my
Like, I
God.
didn't do anything to it, I just,
I
it was the
remember that.
last day of the game. The game had just finished, we were all gonna go get dinner or something.
Wasn't that the one time
at
we all went to Chipotle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all went to Chipotle, and as we were walking back, I heard this like piece of plastic break inside the gun,
Oh, God.
inside the blaster, and I couldn't tell what it was till later. I got home and took it apart, and I was like, this is irreparable.
Oh.
So I bought a new blaster, and I've been using that ever since.
Yeah.
So there's a reason I have like 10 Nerf swords in the video. And that's because I'm very well known for using my sword. Except,
And having no mercy.
No mercy.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
yeah, except you're not allowed to dual wield melee weapons.
In the real game,
Do as we say, not as we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
yes.
Because we said so.
So I usually pair my sword with a strife, or sometimes I'll have my rapid strike or my, I forget what it's called.
What does it look like?
It's the gigantic disc blaster that Casey has.
Oh, Ravonix.
Yeah, that one.
Phonics.
I usually have one of those strapped across my back.
Oh, they were hooked on phonics. Hooked on phonics.
Hooked on Ravonix, yes.
I've been using the same Retaliator for all 6 of my games. I named it. I forgot the name, but I know it has. Well, I know because I made it. It has this picture, stock photo of a guy eating a corn dog on the clip, and and a cat surrounded by hot dogs on the reloader.
How did I not know this?
I don't know, it's funny. And I have a bunch of Illuminati like triangles all over all my blasters.
Of course you do.
That makes sense.
Makes perfect
Because
sense.
Illuminati. Triangles, Pharaoh.
I can see how that you make that connection.
So yeah, that's what I use. I don't use any melee weapons, no sock flares or dart stuff. I used to play as a medic back when masks were allowed. I used to have a medic bag where I kept all my ammunition and all my clips, and I would wear this bloody surgical mask. And I would and during missions, I'd pretend to heal people. Like, oh, he's dead! And I like fix them up and like pretend to heal them. But
That's awesome.
now we can't use masks.
That was way
so
back
now
when.
I'm not.
Yeah.
So I think we should wrap things up. Just to remind everybody, we have the full short film coming out April 13th. That's the Monday after the final.
That is the Monday of the final rules meeting.
Monday of the
it's going to
finals
be
rule-
coming
yeah.
out after the rules meeting is over.
It's the day before the game starts.
And right now, we're going to show you a little trailer to get you guys psyched for that, for the game and for the actual film. So without further ado, let's
Let's all cliche
do
turn.
this.
That was good.
How'd we do?